This is my third time recording this because so much bullshit keeps happening. So this is the final recording because I want to get this done over with and sleep. I'm running off of 3 hours of sleep right now. But anyways, a big question I get a lot is, what is something I can do that will overall benefit me, my brand, my business, my success, make my success factor go up, sort of act as a multiplier or accelerator to my actual success with business. And a lot of the time it's, people are like, meditate, work out, do some sort of physical activity. What's another one? Can't really think of another one. But, that's not what I want to say. And I want to say personal branding. And before I sound like a broken record where I'm going to tell you networking is what will, is a benefit from personal branding. Getting outbound clients is a thing, or inbound clients, all that kind of stuff. Developing an audience. Yes, those are all benefits of it, but my overall benefit that I get from it is being able to share and get my feelings and thoughts out, to people, I guess. And it really does help out a lot. I've been personal branding for almost 2 years, since I was in crypto. I started my Twitter and I just kind of shit posted on it, said all my thoughts on it, and, it helps out a lot. I don't know why, but, as emotional human beings who, no animal has the fucking consciousness and the, capability to feel emotions and feelings like us, I guess getting it out on plain text really does help out a lot, and I can't give an answer to why, but it does help. Like having just someone to talk to or having a way to get out your emotions and feelings through some sort of medium, I guess, helps out tremendously. And it's just because you don't have those feelings and, emotions bottled up that are within, whatever message it is that you want. Like, normally whenever you have and you bottle up your emotions, the only way that they're ever going to go is getting the outcome that is, causing those emotions. So let's say you want a lot of money and you just are consistently fucking beating yourself up because you're broke, and then you get rich and then, they're gone. Or you get them out through another medium, which is, exercising, working out, talking with people, a therapist, even yelling at someone, if like, let's just say, when it's one of those days and you're just pissed off and you kind of pop and you start going off on someone, that's even a way too. Like, you know what I mean? And I think personal branding is the best way to do it, because you grow an audience and you have all these extra benefits while you're growing with yourself, because you're documenting what you're doing and you're having a way to get your thoughts and emotions out, to an audience of people. Not that audience is needed necessarily. I shit post a lot on Twitter, getting my thoughts and feelings out, and I get maybe likes but no comments. But just having a way to, it's not the message that is helping me, or it is the message that's helping me, but it's what that message is coming from is what's helping me. Those emotions and feelings that I'm getting out by writing that message and posting it on my Twitter is what helps out, because I'm not consistently going crazy in my own head thinking, holy shit, how is this going to work out? Or holy shit, what is going to happen? My life feels like a fucking mess right now. I have a way to get that out to people, and either, I can get some support from it, or just now I have a sense of calmness or relief because I got those emotions out through that message. I got those, emotions out through that plain text that I wrote or that video that I'm recording. You know what I mean? It just helps, and on top of all the benefits of when you personal brand, you get to network, you can get inbound, like I said. It shows your personality, your charisma, all that kind of stuff. It betters you overall. In my opinion, it's a no-brainer. And it's the number one thing that I would tell anyone to do, and I tell people to do. They're like, hey, what can I do that is going to get me further than everyone else? Personal brands. Because people, I'm going to be quite frankly, only 1 out of 10 people are normally personal branding because they're too fucking scared to do it, because they are too scared to get judged. I don't give a fuck about what people think, bro. Like, I know my path and I know my route, and I don't want to sound like a, pretentious little fucking asshole, fucking guy going on here saying, I don't care what people fucking think, I'm going to do what I want to do. I don't want to sound like that. Because in reality, bro, like, sometimes I do care. But normally I don't, because if I'm not getting advice from someone who's higher above me in a position that I want to be, then, I don't fucking care. If you're at the same position as me and you're giving me shit, I don't care. If you're, doing some other bullshit that's, I'm at a better place than you are and that kind of thing, not to sound, like an asshole, but I'm not going to care. And that's how it should be. You should only be taking advice from people who are in a position that you want to be in. But yeah, not to get too sidetracked, but just fucking do it, bro. I promise you, I'm in school right now. My fucking Instagram's probably been seen by 100 people. My ex got seen by all my fucking friends, and I got shit about it for about a week. And then after that, they're like, okay, I don't fucking care. You shouldn't care. There's no reason to care. Like, people in reality don't care. People in reality are facing too many fucking side swipes and, fucking curveballs in their life that at this point it doesn't matter what is going on with your life. They just need to get their shit in control, and then that's okay. That's all that matters to them. And that is true. If there is a little fucking pest that is, consistently, let's say you do post and there's this little fucking fly on the wall that keeps, saying some bullshit on your comments or, giving you shit about you posting. Bro, they're insecure as fuck. They want to be doing what you're doing. They want to have the level of confidence that you have to be able to post yourself online to an audience of people. That's all it fucking is. You're at a higher place than them. That should make you feel good about yourself whenever this fucking fly on the wall, this shit stain on the floor is talking shit to you. And that's the truth. Like, I don't want to sound like a fucking asshole, and I'm not. Like, I fucking love helping y'all out. I love helping people out. I hope that shit stain on the floor that's talking that shit gets help and, gets to a place where they're content with themselves. But you don't want to let those flies on the wall and shit stains not let you be content with yourself and push you back just because they feel bad about themselves. That's the whole point of what I'm trying to say. So just post. It's the number one thing you can do. Start with Twitter. Start, just posting your thoughts and feelings or, ways that you want to post on there. Start a YouTube, and I think that's the best thing to do is start a YouTube because you really can't talk about anything, and I promise you people are going to relate to it. I cannot tell you, if you look at my comments, people say, I related to this. I've got an email from people saying, hey, I really related to your video and I really liked it. I've got insta DMs from the same thing. I connected with what you said. And talking to a camera too is a very great skill to have. It makes it easier talking to people in real life. It makes it easier to talk to people on sales calls. It makes it easier to meet people. You kind of understand how you are as a person and how you talk, which is very good to have because a lot of the time I'll see people talking and they think they're talking good, but in reality, they're not. They're kind of fumbling with their words and that kind of stuff. So it's just self-improvement. It's self-growth, and you need to be personal branding. No. But if you want any tips, if you want, help with personal branding, DM my Insta, CoopXCole, and just shoot me a DM saying, hey, bro, came from your video, would love some help. And, bro, I'm going to help you out. Like, I'll make sure you get help. So that's about it. Just wanted to make this video. Quick little ramble, but no. Peace, guys.